देख रहे हैं आ कलम न्यूज टीवी।
Good afternoon, everyone. Namaskar. Dr. S.K. Sarkar, Dr. Ansuman, Professor Hussain, Dr. Mathuria, and all other friends, colleagues. And so first and foremost, on the eve of World Water Day, I extend my warm greetings to all of you. And let me put this way that except me, I think you all are most updated on water issues. So keep this thing in mind that so far as I am concerned, I think I am few years, my knowledge, my whatever information I have, it's a kind of 4 or 5 years, 3 years back actually. But I think first and foremost I would like to congratulate and compliment Dr. Sarkar and Terry for not only instituting this award, because in some way I was involved when it was being constituted actually at that time. But more importantly, I think one of the most important and premier institution in the country, which is keeping this flag high. And I think it is you all who have got interest in water sector, water sustainability or governance or management or technology. You are taking it forward. And I think for this alone, you deserve a huge compliment, huge compliment. Today is also International Day of Forests. And as you all know that water and forests, I think deep linkage. And it's very appropriate that you are organizing this meet today and honoring people basically from different sectors who are contributing very meaningfully in the whole water governance and whole water security in various dimensions. And for me, it is a privilege to be here. And thank you, sir, for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to be with you. As we all know, I think, as I said, and I mean it, it's not for fun actually. I really mean it that you all are most updated when it comes to this sector. But one thing, as a layperson, having little bit exposure to this sector, can say very easily that if on any issue, if there is a less talk, there could be 2 or 3 scenarios. A, problem doesn't exist. Problem has been solved, so people are not talking about it. I know that in Gujarat, in 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, everybody will talk about water and water and water. In fact, almost more than 50% questions in the assembly will be focused only on water actually. So A, problem has been solved, so it is no more an issue, so there could not be a lot of talk about that. Or the second option could be that yes, you have spoken about it, you have talked about it, and some good work is going on, and people are focused on work, so that is happening. But third, most important part is that yes, this silence or this kind of period basically is for consolidation and preparing ourselves for something bigger. As far as I am concerned, I don't think that any of us can say that water sector issues stands resolved or solved, or water security has been achieved. It is work in motion. But more importantly is that we all have to work together to achieve something. And the achieve something is very sure that is water security. In fact, here many of you are here. In fact, in 2018-19, actually, I have seen very closely when NGT passed that order that groundwater extraction in North Zone was prohibited. And I have seen it from very close quarter what kind of disruption it brought. Not only for socio-economic or let's say industry, but more importantly even for daily, working especially in Western India and south of Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, all those states, and later on it was resolved. The point I am trying to make is that sustainability is certainly a major issue. And as you all have seen, what I have seen in last 35-36 years, that when we joined service and were working in Gujarat and came to Government of India, I think at that time it was felt that we have sufficient groundwater, and I think groundwater is the panacea of every problem you can sort out, whether it's irrigation or industry or drinking water. Everybody thought about that. But see the history. That groundwater, it came out that it also has certain pollution. It could be of geogenic origin or some, in certain parts, in certain areas, some other kind of industrial pollution or this thing. We also witnessed the paucity of groundwater, depleting groundwater, and disruption we had. But next phase, of course, technological solution. But more important was one policy change that yes, participatory management. When water becomes everyone's business, groundwater need to be strengthened, and rainwater harvesting conservation it came actually. And as you have seen, whether drinking water or irrigation, the participatory management basically became a kind of buzzword. But more importantly, it was realized that once which was considered like adequate, it's a perennial source, the same groundwater, we all landed in trouble. And today, I think this year topic of World Water Day, theme of World Water Day, glacier preservation and sustainable water management. I think, in my opinion, very timely, as we all are witnessing, we all are seeing that how glaciers melting and leading to different kind of challenges, problem, but more importantly in South Asia, when we have these three important, river basins, whether it's a Brahmaputra or Ganges or Indus, how critical and important it is. And I compliment Dr. Sarkar for taking up this topic, for sustainability award also, and for discussion and this thing. Because we all felt that I was born in Allahabad, now where I am living. So please appreciate the background. We never thought that water is scarcity. We just can't appreciate it actually. What is this water scarcity? I didn't know till I reached Gujarat actually. And late 80s. When I reached Gujarat, then I realized, and especially it was post one of the greatest, scarcity of water in Western India actually. And in fact, 85, 86, 87, those were the 3 years which Western India and Gujarat, faced that kind of situation. And today, I think glacier, it is all facing the same kind of challenge. But unfortunately, knowledge and sensitivity about glacier in society, maybe in government also, is inadequate. In fact, when I was part of the ministry and government, I was seeing that glacier we see only from, when there is going to be some kind of impending disaster. But we never thought about that, yes, glacier is receding, it's melting, and there could be challenges in flow from people's perspective, from meeting people's need. And especially if you see the whole, in this, what we call third pole, Himalayas, if 2 billion people are dependent on this glacier. And imagine, think about northern India alone, talking about Indus part, think about the Indo-Gangetic plain. This melting of glacier, this depletion, I think it has serious implication, and it needs action right now. Because once damage is done, this most populous, most dense, most vibrant part of this country, I think can face challenges. So today actually I would like to sensitize you only on this aspect and compliment you that you have chosen a very right topic. It requires same kind of Please see the groundwater. In fact, it allows me to see it from a different vantage point when I'm standing somewhere different, not part of the same system. That the last couple of decades, groundwater has been given huge importance, and it has led to certain kind of all. Remember 1994 watershed development scheme, integrated watershed development scheme. All those things came together and basically rainwater harvesting, artificial recharge, all these things started. You see the water policy after that. All things being started. Every scheme, every component, if you see in last 20 years actually. Even Jal Jeevan Mission, primarily of course drinking water pipeline scheme, but sustainability key element actually. Take Amritsar Road Yojana. And the Prime Minister's talking every Mann Ki Baat, everywhere, the kind of has done that. I think the time has come that we should also focus on glaciers. Like Western India face part of Central and Southern India, but Western India face problem. Vis-a-vis groundwater, I think the same challenge our Northern, Northeastern and Northwest. I think we are leading towards this kind of challenge. So that is one thing I would like to mention. The second part, which is more important part for us about overall water security, as we understand that depletion of.
आप देख रहे थे जोगेंद्र डोगरा के साथ कलम न्यूज टीवी।